Hey, I wanted to do a movie where we just look closely at the Sony Lavaliere mic. This is a really useful tool. This is the mic that you can pin onto someone's shirt or their collar and get the clearest possible voice signal, eliminating a lot of the exterior noise. So one of the things I think I'm basically going to do an unboxing video. I just want to show you all of the things that go with this microphone and a lot of details under the desk cam. So let me show you. Okay, so this is literally the box. You request this as the lavaliere microphone or Sony lav mic, something like that. And when you open this up, you'll notice a couple things. Before I start messing with it, notice how neatly the cable is coiled, right? And we can go over in class with some larger cables how to really coil cables properly, but try to put everything back. Take a look at how you get it and try to put everything back the way it came, neatly coiled. And this little guy here, this is the actual microphone. Okay, that's the pickup. That's how small it is. You can see compared to my thumb that it's really quite small. And it always comes with this alligator clip. Okay, so take a good close look at this guy as well. It's going to be, let's see, there. Okay, so you can turn this over and this circular part meets up with the microphone itself. And there's a little sort of indentation where it lands, but importantly here, this is reversible. So it goes on that way or it goes on that way. And that means it can pin either way to someone's shirt, whichever way it buttons. The actual placement of this, we can look at when we do interviews, but you can try to hide this as much as possible. If you can actually hide it behind a flap of clothing, that's ideal, like behind a collar, so we don't see it at all. If you can't hide the whole thing, can we hide at least the cable itself, putting that inside someone's shirt so that all you see peeking out is the little microphone? Or can we put it low enough in our interview setup so that the camera doesn't catch it at all? Okay, so you'll notice that this is a cable. You have quite a bit of length here. I'm not going to uncoil it at the moment. And it leads to this guy, which is the battery unit. So this should always have a AA battery in the package. And I just unscrewed. So you have a little plus minus. You got to put that in if it's going to work. So if your lavaliere microphone is not working, one of the first things to check is that the battery is properly in there. There we go. Screw it back on. Okay. So notice then this end, this is what's called an XLR connector. Anytime you see the 3 pins, that's a professional audio connector called an XLR. And this is what plugs into the camera body. And I'm going to demo that in a different video. But what I do want to show you here is I also recommend getting a full XLR cable, full size cable like this. This is the same end. Okay, there's again, you see the 3 pins. This is literally an extension that would attach to here. And the reason is technically this can plug right into the camera, but then this whole thing is sort of sticking out and I don't like that. I think it's just looks like it's going to get broken to me. So I try to avoid that. So go ahead and get an XLR cable. Even if you don't really need the length, you might have plenty of length here. But what you can do is just literally use it as an extension. You plug that in there, and then this end goes into the camera. And now that's just much sturdier looking as a thing sticking out of your camera, not this long thing. The only other thing in the box here, usually, if you're lucky, is a windscreen. You don't need this if you're indoors usually, and it is just kind of bulkier. But if you're doing something outdoors, this is a big difference maker to just go ahead and seat that on the microphone like that. Again, it takes away from the prettiness of hiding it, but it does help cut down on wind noise. Okay, that is a look at the Sony lavaliere microphone. Just to look at the parts, stuff's real small and fiddly, so showing in class isn't that effective. Get a nice close-up on this video.